Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna to everyone and welcome to Krishna Chaitanya channel. Today will be the second day. Today will be not the first day of October. Today from today onwards will be the starting of the October month, and we have been concluded with the September month, which is the ninth month of the 2025 according to the English calendar. So we are following according to the English calendar so that this will be more clarified. So October, the 10th month of 2025, is full of festivals, full of festivals. You can see through these ISKCON calendars or any other Vedic calendars that in the month of October, it is full of festivals. The important days schedule which is there, it will be full. I think so. For that, we are making this parts. Like we can't describe the whole festivals of October in just one video. It takes 1 hour, 2 hours, I don't know, because that much importance is there for this festivals. And for sure, this October will be very enjoyable month, very spiritual month for every single person. Started off with the first second day itself, October 2nd itself. So we will go in a particular timeline so that everyone can understand. If we use Vedic calendar, it'll be hard to eventually classify that when will Diwali come, when will Ramachandra Vijayotsav come, when will Krishna Saradi Yatra come. It's so hard to eventually understand that when will these festivals come. It's so we are always adopted to this English calendar. So, anyways, let us start through the timeline to the first day, and that will be today itself. Today is October 2nd for sure, October 2nd, 2025. Famously, October 2nd, 2025 is called as Gandhi Jayanti. So, that is one of the parts of October 2nd. The other part of October 2nd is one of the famous festivals is which is celebrated all over India, which is nothing but called as Ramachandra Vijayotsava. Ramachandra Vijayotsava is also called as Dasara, where it has been coming in October 2nd. Each year, these festivals will always change because the English calendar and the Vedic calendar, which is there, they are not the same. English calendar changes in a particular way, whereas the Vedic calendar changes in a particular way. So they both have different form of changes. So we will get sometimes confusion in English calendar that sometimes Diwali will be coming in November, sometimes it may be coming in December. Each year it is just shifting between October, November, and December. And now Diwali came in October. So such as like that Dasara, I think so last month Dasara started somewhere like October, between October. But Dasara or Ramachandra Vijayotsava in this year started just in October 2nd. So there are so many important shlokas which you can recite in Ramachandra Vijayotsava when you do aradhanas, when you do pujas. Mainly you have to, mainly we can do Go Puja, we can do Shami Puja in Ramachandra Vijayotsava or in Dasara. So there is a very beautiful shloka in the Dasavatara Stotra where you can recite this. You can eventually make a screenshot or any photo of it so that you can get a beautiful description. You can eventually recite this. Vitarashi Dikshu Rane Dikpati Kamaniyam Dashamukamauli Balim Ramaniyam केशभद्रेता रामशरीरा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे, जय जगदीश हरे. Such a beautiful shloka from the Dasavatar Stotra. You can get any photo, you can take any photo for this, and you can recite while doing go puja. You can read, there are so many. This is very important day, this is very nice day. You can start, you can do many sankalpas, you can increase your chanting malas, you can start your spiritual progress, you can improve your spiritual progress, such as doing sankalpas. So today is very very important day all over India. It is so important that all over India celebrates this, from north to south to east to west. You will get somewhere something famous called as Ravan Dahan for sure. Even though if it is in the north, mostly it has been celebrated in the north. It is mostly not celebrated in the south side, but north side, this Ravan Dahan is celebrated during the Ramachandra Vijayotsava during Dasara. Beautiful, beautiful sculptures of Ravana are being made through materials such as paper, cardboard. So you can also make it through your own self, like a small Ravan. And you can mostly, if you know that how to handle fire, okay, we'll try to do that. But if you don't know, just don't do this. We can you can see many festivals will be coming around many grounds, through many channels. You can see this Ravan Dahan. This is famously eventually celebrated in the north side, whereas in the south side, many go pujas are being made. This beautiful the Savatara Stotra shloka is been eventually recited. Shami puja is being made. So whatever it is, even though it is in the north or it is in the south, but Dasara is Dasara. Ramachandra Vijayotsava means Ramachandra Vijayotsava itself. So we can start our bhakti also today. So this is such an important day, such an auspicious day of Ramachandra Vijayotsava, where Rama won against Ravana, where good won over evil, and which is present in the Yuddha Kanda of Ramayana. So as we go on, moving to the next day, okay, not next day, there is also another thing, that today is also appearance day of Sri Madhvacharya. I think so. Everyone knows that he is an important figure of our Gaudiya Vaishnava Parampara or Madhva Sampradaya. He's a very important figure. He is a form of Hanuman and Bhima, and he also he's very important figure in the Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya, in the Madhva Sampradaya, in the Brahma Sampradaya, and in other Sampradayas where they celebrate this appearance day of Sri Madhvacharya in October 2nd. So both festivals are together coming. Ramachandra Vijayotsava with that appearance day of Sri Madhvacharya also. So now, as we go forward to October 3rd, that means tomorrow itself. October 3rd is Pashankusha Ekadashi. I think so. Everyone knows about the regulations, the rules and regulations of how to eventually make Ekadashi. This is very auspicious Ekadashi, which has been done in October 3rd. So right now, if anybody don't know about it, so you can hear it. So the rules and regulations of eventually following in Ekadashi, the following rules and regulations are: you have to not eat grains such as rice, wheat, all these pulses, grains. That is prohibited to eat. But there is only there is only you can eventually drink water, eat fruits, vegetables, uh, green leafy vegetables. You can eventually eat them, but no eating of grain, no eating of pulses. So these both are two do's and don'ts of Pashankusha Ekadashi, which is there in tomorrow. I think so. Everybody are doing Ekadashi, and I am also doing Ekadashi. I am happy to do that all through the association of you. So October 3 is over, another day came. So as I said, October is full of festivals. For some months, if you take an example of February, there are some festivals at February 2nd, and after that, when you skip it, you go at February 20th, 21st, or something. Because the festivals in February are low, mostly. But in October, each and every single day is a festival. Each and every single day is an auspicious day. So this is a very auspicious month in the spiritual progress. So so that's why we are eventually making parts by parts. This is just only the first part. This will be only extended till October 7th. October 7th. But there are so many slides to understand, so many festivals to know about. So in October 4th, there is a beautiful appearance day of Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, Srila Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Maharaj. So disappearance day, not appearance day. So Sri Raghunath Das Goswami and Sri Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. These both are from the Shat Goswamis, I think so. We have known from the Guru Parampara, the Shat Goswamis are there. And Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is the author of Chaitanya Charitamrita, the whole transcendental pastimes of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, where he had been described. So, Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is his disappearance day. With that, Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, Srila Raghunath Bhatta Goswami disappearance day is also there in October 4th. So this is very auspicious day, and uh, from there, let if we go, anyways, we are going through a timeline. October 4th is over. Just skip October 5th and let us jump into October 6th. So in October 6th is the last day of the third Chaturmasya month. So where in October 6th you have known about the Chaturmasya month, where in each 4 months, in each month, some like, such as grains, pulses, urad dal, milk is been prohibited, leafy green vegetables are prohibited, yogurt is been prohibited, such as these are different types of materials which are prohibited in the Chaturmasya month. So in October 6th will be the last day of the third Chaturmasya month, and jumping to the last Chaturmasya month, that means the fourth Chaturmasya month. We know that in Chaturmasya months, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would always go to the south. That means Dakshina Bharata Yatra, you would say in Sanskrit. That he would go to Simhachalam in Andhra Pradesh. He would go to different places such as Sri Rangam, and these are all very beautiful places where Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had been resided in, had been went for, had been danced, had been sang, and had eventually glorified the beautiful transcendental pastimes of the Lord for every single person, for every man, for the humanity. So where in this Chaturmasya month, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would always go for a Dakshina Bharat Yatra. So the last day of the Chaturmasya month will be at October 6th. So anyways, October 7th had been come as you had been expected. October 7th will be surely coming, and anyways, it is a skipping of days. You won't just skip only, we have been only skipped one day, which is October 5th, and if you include October 1st also, which we had didn't made a video. So if we do these both days, we just only skip these both days. We have been started with October 2nd, October 3rd, October 4th. We have been skipped October 5th, then after that October 6th, finally with October 7th. And in October 7th, it's a beautiful auspicious day of Shri Krishna Saradiya Rasayatra. So where you can see in the photo, everyone, to millions of gopis, where everyone, Krishna in his numeral forms, dancing with each and every gopi. And, in the middle, for sure, Radharani will be there. So there is a beautiful pastime in the Rasayatra also. So when Radharani was also there in this Rasayatra. She felt that she want to dance with Krishna alone, not with her friends, not with all the gopis, all the millions of gopis, millions, hundreds and thousands of gopis around her, around Krishna. She was very sad, and she went out of the Rasa Yatra, where the Rasa dance was being made. So from that, seeing that Sri Krishna, that Radharani was also outside of the Rasyatra, he was following her. When all the numerical forms, all came back to Sri Krishna, and he went off, leaving alone all the gopis back again alonely. So then you can see Krishna is not there, Radharani is also not there. So now gopis are feeling separation. Gopis in separation from Krishna. They have been gave beautiful, beautiful Gita, which is called as Gopi Gita. It's a very beautiful Gita that you can eventually recite in this day Sri Krishna Sarade Yatra. While you make Abhishek for Laddu Gopal or for Radha Krishna deities or many other deities, the gopis, with their pure devotional heart, their pure heart in separation from Krishna, had been delivered this beautiful Gopi Gita for us to recite and to know about this beautiful essence. And when gopis were in separation from Krishna, they were seeing all the way around, where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna? And then they found Krishna's footprints with other footprints also. They understood that Krishna is with now Radharani, where Shri Krishna went for Radharani. And now finally, those four footprints which happened, that means Krishna's footprints are two, and Radharani's footprints are two. That became two footprints now. That means now you can see Radharani was also there after some times of searching that Krishna, where is Krishna, where is Krishna? Everyone are coming from there. And they found Radharani also. Radharani was also in separation from Krishna. Why? Why are they separated from Krishna? Because they were proud in just a single moment that all the gopis, while they were doing this beautiful rasa dance, they were very proud that how beautiful I got this opportunity. They were very, very proud that they were also in rasa dance. In a moment, Krishna was just like, from one place to the other place he went, and he became Mayam. Like you say in Sanskrit, that he was just he became Mayam, just like that. So just like that, Radharani was also there. She was very alone, and just like that, when Radharani was also proud, just like the gopis, Krishna found it, and he also went off from Radharani. So they have been delivered a beautiful Gopi Gita during the separation from Krishna. So and afterwards, very, very beautiful pastime of this Gopi Gita, where this beautiful deliverance of Gopi Gita has been made, and this beautiful pastime, the beautiful pastimes of this is one of the very beautiful pastimes of Krishna. You can also um, read the Krishna book, where we also started a series called as Transcendental Pastimes of the Lord. This is very beautiful. That this is very beautiful month. Very, very, from all the sampradayas, everyone would cherish. Everyone would enjoy this beautiful month, this October month. So at that time, we are also nearing the Kartik month also, where we would recite Damodarastakam every single day for Yashoda Krishna, and you can see that in each ISKCON centers and ISKCON temples, you would see a beautiful Damodar Krishna coming in the temple, and it's a very beautiful month also. Just after this Kartik month, just before, not after. Just before this Kartik month is the October month. Such very auspicious 2 months are there. And if you continue for Kartik months also, there is Dhanurmas. If you go, Andal Tirupavai is coming. And where we can understand the beautiful Tirupavai there. It is not written in Sanskrit, it is written in Tamil. So, just like if we continue going on October month, then after that Kartik Mas, after that Dhanur Mas, after that Margashirsha Mas, like it is also called as Margashirsha Mas. It's a very, very beautiful series of months where our spiritual progress is again back activated for another month, which is not again back again with not that many festivals. Like you can see, that many festivals are not coming. So with that, go with Gopi Gita, that means with Sri Krishna Saradiya Rath Yatra also, there is the first day of the fourth Chaturmasya month for October 7th. And for sure, many people are following Chaturmasya month of October 7th. So with that, everyone, let's end this first part of this auspicious Hare Krishna month of this October month, which is just span. We have been just known about from October 1st to October 7th, just only 7 days. And from next onwards, we will describe another months, which another festivals, which are very, very important for our spiritual progress and their leelas. We will discuss many things on the way. So let us end our uh, class with the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna to everyone.